Hi, welcome back, Aries. This is your Tarotscope reading for January the 13th through to the 19th. So, quite interesting cards this week. We got the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands was in last week's reading, and so it's come to the forefront now as one of the main cards in your reading. And it tells me that you're moving forward. You're not dwelling in the past anymore. We also got the Moon card, and the Moon card sits directly behind you, telling me that you have been digging up feelings, emotions. You've been revisiting past failures and dreams and what you wanted to do in life and where you are now, and you've been really analyzing that, I think. And within the next couple of days, this energy is really going to be moving out of your life, and you're not going to be having that internal conflict that you have been having with yourself. Success is coming, and it's coming rapidly. I think last week I could almost envision, your future just spearing you and taking you forward, which is quite exciting. We also got the Emperor card, and the Emperor card was in your resolutions reading, and it really tells me that you need to be the emperor of your world. You need to set those firm plans down once and for all and move it to the future. Know exactly what steps are going to be needed in order to create the success that you want in your life. The Emperor is not a lofty thinking card. It's a card of vision, a card of understanding of the big picture. So it was kind of funny because when I pulled it, I could really see these cards facing each other. You going with your success right into the Emperor of knowing how to gain that success. So two very powerful cards coming together to tell the story of if you have a really good plan, if you took the Knight's vision for the last 2 weeks of, taking it down to the minute detail and plotting out exactly how you're going to meet your goals this year, I think that this week coming is going to start, you're going to start to feel that flow. We also had the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups was in last week's reading as well. Now the Five of Cups is telling me that you're still apprehensive about taking the step into the future, and the uncharted waters, and looking at the negative instead of turning around and looking at some of the positive things that will come. So stepping out onto this path, it does take courage. We had strength last week, I believe, and so having the courage to take that first step, and then pretty soon all your steps are just going to be a whirlwind of a quiet chaos, really. You're going to know exactly where you're going to go. You've used the Emperor's strengths and the powers to envision where you need to go, and no matter what tries to pull you off your path, you have the vision for straightforward. So that's just going to be the strength that surrounds you for the coming months, really. And there can be great happiness and joy, and I mean, this is really the good part. Instead of the negative, this is what could become. So happiness and ships coming in and enough money that you don't have to worry. It's peace of mind is what it is. Gaining a peace of mind through your hard work and your resolutions and making your plan and going for it. And it's really going to be the year of change. You're really going to feel those doors closing, and you're really going to feel new ones opening. And I implore on you to, look at what you're really fearful about. Is it the fear of success? Is it the fear of failure? Is it the fear of what others are going to think about you if you go ahead and do this? Find out what gives you the real balance in your life and what makes you feel like the truest you going, in order so that you can step out on your path of destiny with a sure foot. So I do see others seeing your successes. You're riding in with the laurel on your sword, and that just tells me that there's going to be achievement after achievement after achievement once you start this path. But you have to start the path, and people are going to notice your achievements, and they're going to be there to help you with your achievements, getting you to those goals. So, you know, network yourself, get with like-minded people. You know, that way you can be inspired and you can inspire. And that just builds the energy for your goal to be that much more successful. So, what else do we have in our card here? I see you really going one of two ways. I either see you very much in a struggle in the next coming weeks, or I see you maybe finding the balance of the give and take in relationships, what you give and what you receive because of your giving. The universe always finds balance. So if you give, it will come back to you. And if you take, well, that comes back as well. So find your inner balance of associations, what you need to cut out of your life, what you need to go into your life. Your ship is on the horizon here, and I really don't see this as you. I see more of your words, perhaps in conversations with people and whatnot. You're finding whether or not they're giving you the balance that you need in order to go forward. And you're going to be leaving some relationships behind. And that's good. They've served their purpose, and they're going on to their path as well. So you're both opening up channels for yourself by doing it. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we don't see it as a gift. We see it as a wound, but keep your focus on where you're going, okay? Because the people that need to surround you will surround you, and lighten your load, okay? We don't want that load to be so heavy that it's hard for you to control. You really need to get with like-minded people, really communicate with people, really open to new friendships. And take that burden off your back a little bit and spread it a little bit. You know, maybe you're partnering with somebody in a new business venture or a venture that you once had in life, and you're going to make another go of it, and because the universe is really with you and rooting you on, so it's a very good time to do something like that. And the Queen of Swords. So a little bit of the undercurrent is maybe thinking outside the box, maybe thinking that the tried and true way of getting to my goal might actually hamper me. And maybe you're thinking of a new way of approach to a career path, how you deal with people, what you accept in your life. If people have always treated you a certain way, maybe you're going to change the playing field and explain to them exactly what goes and what doesn't go for you, and what gives you balance and what doesn't give you balance, and just becoming a truer you. So I really see this week coming, and the next couple of months for that matter, into doors closing and new doors opening, whether or not that's in relationships. I do see it in relationships. I think there's going to be a lot of joy in relationships, but there's also going to be some separation in relationships, and that's only for you to go forward in your goals and your dreams and your desires. You're walking towards your ship, okay? I see you more of the blondish person, because everyone else that states in your reading is fair-haired. So here's another one, fair-haired. Here's another one, fair-haired. So when I look at this card, I would have to assume that the person with the dark hair is definitely not you. You are walking towards your ship. The other person is walking away along the coast, and you are walking directly for your new ship. So you might have a lot of relationship endings and new beginnings happening. Get with like-minded people. You know, go online, join a chat group, read a couple of blogs, get in touch with people of the same like mind. And I think that will really help you to propel. You know, you've made all the little decisions. You need to really wipe out that fear of, you know, if you don't take the risks and you don't if you don't take the risk, then there's not going to be a success at the end of the day. You have to step out of your comfort zone a little. You have to push out. And you've been really looking inside and finding out what gives you balance and what doesn't give you balance. So it's time to push forward with your goals and your desires, and don't let anything pull you off your path, because you know exactly where you're going. And until next week, Aries, thank you once again for all the comments and the views and new subscribers. I welcome you, and yes, let's find your path together. So until next week, I love you.